Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you finally with a new review on a doll that I have been waiting on for quite a while now. They've been teasing us with this line for ever, it seems like. And that is, of course, the new MGA Mermaze Harmonique. So stay tuned as we go over everything that she has to offer, take her out of the box, take a look at the color change, and I definitely want to know what you guys think. Okay, so Harmonique is part of a doll group here that is being released by MGA Entertainment, and she is in a lineup with Jordi, Chanel, Kashiko, and Riviera, and then of course Harmonique here. MGA sent out some of the other doll influencers on YouTube, some of the other ones to review as like a promo PR type of deal here. The rest of us had to wait until, of course, they start to release, and of course, one that's available so far is Harmonique. I got her at Walmart on Walmart.com. I ordered her. Finally, she came out. I think it was like earlier this week, and waited and finally got shipping in 2 days, and then here she is. So I've noticed there's a lot of controversy over this doll and against the whole line right at the moment. We're not going to get into all that because I only have this one to look at. We'll talk about this one's issues, of course, as that comes along. But naturally, you know, when you get a promo photo like we have here and then you get the doll, there's always going to be differences, and the differences are pretty vast. So we will take a look at that here in a moment. But first of all, let's just go ahead and take a look at the doll box itself. So MGA Entertainment gave us a pretty interesting box. We've got this two-part box here. We've got this triangle section here at the bottom that has the Mermaze Mermaidz logo, 4+, the warning, and then of course Harmonique's promo doll, like the prototype. And you can see there's already differences in the prototype to what we actually got in the doll, but it is what it is. We then have this upper part that holds the doll itself that is a clear plastic. And you can see that this does have a color change option here where the tail will change color on the front side only, I believe, if you do dip it in water. And then the background, of course, we see the water, says Harmonique behind her ponytail. But this part is all like clear and see-through, like a little aquarium almost. It's kind of it's a really neat idea. We do have the Mermaid's M embossed here on the side. There is some like kind of glitter material on it. It is pretty cool. Here on the back, of course, we see the rest of the lineup here. So we got Harmonique, Jordi, Riviera, Chanel, and Kashiko. Beyond the waves, beneath the surf, into the deep blue, follow the fabulous fins of Mermaze Mermaidz to discover something amazing. And of course, here talks about Harmonique, pop star performer, no spotlights enough. I think that's kind of cute. We got some more promo photos there. And then what I do like, I think it's pretty cool that this part is like that hologram look to it. So that is a pretty neat touch there. And then of course her tail is just kind of out in the open. I was worried about that simply because, you know, I mean, big chain stores don't tend to pack boxes very well. So I was a little nervous that it might not arrive intact, but she did, thankfully. All is well there with her fin, so that is good. She was retail for me, at least on Walmart.com, was $36.17, and then of course there was tax on top of that, free shipping, thankfully. Even though her promo page said $32.88, she was $36.17 for me here in Southwest Florida. So it is what it is. So that is the box. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open the box up, get her out, and I definitely want to know what you guys think of her, so stay tuned and we'll get her out, see what the details are, and go from there. Okay, so I finally have Harmonique out of the box now. Very unique box. Like, you see this part right here, that's like a pull tab. You just rip it down the side there, and it kind of gives you access to along the side of the box itself over here. You can just kind of slide her out, but you got to be careful with the tail, and it was interesting. But she is out now, so that, you know, the ordeal is done. Few things I noticed while I was unboxing her. She was tied in with a bunch of things, but she also had this white like cord thing that tied her in that was like stuck down in her tail. Like, it actually went between her body and down into the tail and came out both sides like this. So I had to like yank really, really hard, and it came out. So that was different. Yeah, never really seen anything quite like that where it's actually down in the body, but hey, it is what it is. It did come out, so I'm thankful for that. Now, down to the doll itself. So one of the biggest differences that everyone was complaining about was, and I don't know necessarily complaining, but just noticing, these two pieces of hair. Okay, and the actual end product of what we got now, these are just some heavily crunchy product swirls of hair. In her promo, you can see they're braided. Now, granted, you can tell that that is computerized, and this one at least, that's computerized. But down here, you can see she had braids in her promo photos. So, I mean, it's an easy fix. I can easily braid this. I just don't know how easy it's going to be to braid this. So that I probably will just leave alone. But that aside, you know, it is what it is. She also seems to have a little bit more chain work. Yeah, looks like there's some more chain work in the promo doll itself than what we've got on her bodice here. But nonetheless, it is still cute. Anyhow, yeah, enough of that. It is what it is at that point. You know, there's always going to be production cost changes and all that kind of stuff in the end. So, you know, life goes on. And it's not like they're $48, you know, or a $50 doll. They're a $32 doll or a $36 doll, depending. So it's okay for what we got. Let's go ahead then and start at the top like I always do with the dolls. So we do have rooted hair. We do have rooted eyelashes too. You can see that there. I do like her hair. It is very, very, very soft. And it's really long. So you can see here, it's like Princess Jasmine hair, only times 10 on steroids and pink. Now, mine is a little messy here at the end. So I will have to work on that right here. And of course, get this curl all going one way, but that's not too bad to work with. About every inch and a half or so, there is these little silver separators just to kind of keep the hair in that formation that you see here. She did not have those in the promo photo. You can see there, not in there, just some wrapped hair, but on here we do have those, and that's fine. It doesn't bother me. I'll leave it. Like I said, it does help keep the hair where it's at. But it is really, I mean, it's not, let me take a look here. It's pretty thick hair. It's not bad. It's rooted decently well. I mean, it covers the scalp. That's what our main concern is. So it's all good. It is an even color pink with some lighter pink mixed in there, not too much. And then of course the bangs here are a darker pink. And those, like I said, I'll probably wash and braid those at a later date. So coming to her face, I do love her face mold. I think she has a really beautiful, beautiful face mold. I really like it. She has, looks like acrylic inset irises, but then of course plastic, normal face mold eyes. But it looks like the iris is an acrylic inset there. So we have that beautiful depth with these just ocean blue irises. Super, super gorgeous. She has like a metallic pink and purple eyeshadow with some liner going on there. You can see like the wingtip there. Really, really well done. I love her eyebrows. Nice and thick. She has a pink metallic lipstick on, looking pretty chic there. She does have on these big gaudy earrings, which I'm not quite sure how I feel about those, but it is what it is. She also has her microphone, her stage microphone there. I think that's a pretty cute touch. That is, looks like it is strapped into her head, so I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. Not a big deal at all. It doesn't hinder me from washing this and putting that into braids, so it's all good. She does have a choker necklace here. We just dropped her bag. She does have a choker necklace here with a little metallic heart, and then some beadwork on it there, like some little silver studs, and it obviously just pops off in the back if you wanted it to. Coming down, Harmonique is wearing this really cute sheer material poof sleeve, long sleeve, like chiffon colored top, and it's got a bright pink halter top. Now her actual top, like her shell bra, whatever you want to call it, is painted on her. That's with like a metallic pink with some glitter on there, you can see. But this top, of course, does Velcro in the back here. If you wanted to take it off, you could. And then she's got all these crazy, crazy things going on here in her midsection. I'm not even sure what all this is. It's like a corset with a lot of other things going on, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. The materials used are pretty cheap. Like this just feels like that plastic ribbon that you see on gift bags. Not really very good quality. Wow, even mine, the Velcro didn't even get put on properly. Straighten it up a little bit. So I'm not real keen on this. I may actually end up removing all of it. I don't really care for it, and I don't really think it adds to her look. I think it actually kind of cheapens it a little bit, though I do like this part. I love these silver beads. I think these are pretty cool. This little pocket thing here that goes around her waist, that's kind of fun. That comes down like a buckle and all that, and comes down here around her tail at the knee. And then of course that Velcro's there, and it Velcro's back here, and it Velcro's over here. I mean, it Velcro's everywhere, so it's very easily on and off. I think I would like it better if it was just this bedazzled, because you can see there's like little crystals that go in rows. I think I'd like it better if it's just that corset. I think that would look a lot better. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Now her tail itself, you can see here, her tail is like one solid piece of plastic. There's no mobility to it. You cannot move it at all, which is kind of a bummer. That would have been neat if there was a joint at the knee. You know, it is what it is, though, I guess. Maybe they'll change that for the next line. Obviously, these 5 have been made, so it is what it is at this point with them. But maybe if they do a series 2, they'll put a joint at the knee. That would be pretty nice. I think they really should. Hopefully they do. But it's got this really cool geometric, like almost gem pattern to it. I think that's really a nice touch. In a moment here, we'll do the color change. I just gotta go get some water to do that, but her tail does change color. And then we do have mobility here, movability, whatever you want to call it, articulation. There we go. Ian, use your words. At the tail. Now you can see here, when I took it out, it scraped some of that paint off. And I've seen that on other people's too, where the paint just flakes off really, really badly. You can almost see where it doesn't really line up with, it's like it was like a coating instead of an actual paint, and it just comes right off. So you do have to be very, very careful. You'll end up with just a plastic gray fin. Now you maybe could like spray paint this or something that might make it stay better. I'm not sure. But this tail fin does double as her stand, because that is what is going to make her stand, since they don't come with stands. Now you do have to balance her. Like I had to put her hair off to one side and that way she stood. So just an FYI there, you do kind of got to balance her. But that was kind of a bummer. I was hoping she would come with a stand, and of course she doesn't. But her tail fin's really pretty. See there, it kind of chipped off in the back there too in the purple paint. Really disappointing. Product quality testing, whatever you want to call it, I think kind of fell by the wayside. I think they tried to hurry this product out and did not do a very good job of testing it first, because this is just flaking right off. And so, you know, I would expect that on something extremely cheap, not on something that's $36. So that is a very big disappointment. So just bear in mind, guys, there's going to be a few issues with Harmonique. Now, like I said, with Jordy, Riviera, Kashiko, and Chanel, I don't know. I don't have them yet. To the people who have them, they'll just have to chime in, or I doubt they watch my videos, but you know what I mean? Like we'll just have to see what's going on there. Now, some of her other things going on that I'm not super, super thrilled about. She does have bracelets, but they are molded on. Like that, I don't know. That, to me, no, that should not be the case. These should be removable, just like her necklace. The rings, which you can see here, that I totally get. That makes sense. But no, this should not be the case at all. Not for the price that we're paying. I mean, you get, you know, full-on bangles on dolls that are $25, you know, so that's kind of a bummer there too. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, for mobility, for articulation purposes, let me see if I can pull this top down just a little bit. She does have, obviously, you can move her head side to side. That's all good. She also has articulation here under her chest. So, you know, you can always around. You can move her to like lean forward, lean back, side to side. So that's pretty cool. She has articulation, of course, at the shoulders, and then again at her elbows, and then again at her. I'm trying to put her top back on here. Come on, Harmonique, get presentable here again. There we go. You can see here she has it at her elbow. If it'll let me show there, it won't, but you can see through the shirt there. Complete mobility at the elbow, and then again at the hand, it's completely movable. That I do like. The fingers are nice and like they're soft plastic, actually, not a hard plastic like some of the other MGA dolls. So I do like that aspect. I'm gonna kind of get this all put back together here. So she does have good articulation in her body. It's just her tail that I think is lacking. And even at her waist, like you can move her waist all around. Like I think this is really good articulation here. I like that quite a bit. It's just I would really like it at her knee and her tail. But it is what it is. So, you know, we'll take what we can get at this point, and I'm just happy to finally have one in my hands. All these people, you know, they were getting them early and all that. I was like, oh man, you know, since I was a kid, I have loved mermaids. I've loved mermaid dolls. And you know, so anytime I see one, I'm like, yes, please. I have a few of the Mermaid High dolls. I've got, of course, all the Ariel dolls I can possibly find. Yeah, I've got the collector's Mermaid Barbies. I love mermaid dolls. When I saw these, I was super, super excited. You know, and I'm still excited. Like, yeah, there are things I would love to change about her. Absolutely. But I still do like her quite a bit. I think she's a very, very unique and interesting doll. Yeah, there's a few things I need to help, like, you know, this mess right here and this mess right here. but we'll get there, you know. Maybe Jordy or one of the others, you know, will be a little bit better and it'll all be good. But I do like Harmonique as a whole. She's definitely something I don't have in my collection at this time or anything quite like her. So it is kind of fun to mix things up a little bit. MGA is really good at having some unique styles, that is for sure. So I am pretty excited to get this line started. I'm just hoping that the rest of them now release here soon, because I'm anxious. So anyhow, alrighty guys, I would love to link to her page down below from Walmart, but she's sold out. So at this point, I would say just keep checking your local Walmarts. Check your walmart.com, see if they're there. I know someone posted on Instagram that she is starting to show up in their toy sections at Walmart. She'll be available at Target, and I heard Amazon as well, so don't worry guys, she is coming. I posted a link to her a while back, and now if you go to that page, it just says, oh no, an exclamation point. It says item not found. So, you know, we'll see. They'll trickle out, I'm sure, here soon. Technically, her street date is like later March. So this was kind of like an early release for her. Supposedly there was a pre-sale for them. I never saw that. It is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. So, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting line. I think some of the other ones will probably go over a little bit better than the others. But we'll see. You never know. I mean, it is what it is with dolls. You never really know what's going to happen until it releases, and then we go from there. So, alright guys, well, if you have her, let me know what you think. If you haven't gotten her yet and you want her, I hope you're able to get her here soon. Like I said, she's starting to hit shelves, so keep an eye out. Stock your Walmarts and stock your Walmarts.com and your Targets. You never know. She might show up overnight one of these nights. It's just how it seems to be. But definitely let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your comments. Now what I'm going to do, just kind of a little fun thing, I'm going to show you her tail in water, and then we're going to move on to other things. So stay tuned. Okay, so trial and error, Harmonique's tail changes in warm water. So you can see there now, her tail is silver completely, which is kind of cool actually. So yeah, in order to see this tail change, you got to put her in hot water. So yeah, I tried it with ice water first because it does say it'll change depending on the doll. And mine clearly needed to be in warm water. So there you go, there is the color change. You can see it pretty clearly there. You got a line right there, silver and blue. So I'm not sure how long it takes to take it back to the blue color, but I guess we'll wait and see and go from there. Real quick, one other thing I wanted to mention is she does come with this bag, which is pretty cute. It's a hard plastic. It's got some pink glitter in it here, kind of like the Rainbow High Dolls stands. Very similar plastic. Similar altogether. I mean, literally, I'm pretty sure I have a few stands that are this color. It does have these two shell-shaped little carrying handles and then a plastic chain. Super, super cute little bag. But that, guys, is the new Harmonique Mermaze Mermaidz doll. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you guys are able to get her, and let me know if you do in the comments down below. And yeah, that is going to do it. So hope you're all having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.